Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Planet Coaster, working on Seatopia once again, getting all up in that janitor's face. I don't know why I did that, just felt like doing that. We're continuing to work on our little Christmas area of the park, and if you guys are enjoying Planet Coaster, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, leave something to let me know that you're enjoying PC and want to see more in the future. I decided to add one of the brand new rides to the winter update, the bumper cars. Nothing says Christmas like getting in small electric vehicles and trying to ram into your friends and family, right? No, maybe that's just on my house. Anyway, tossing it over here, and we're just gonna basically put this in like a little winter forest or something. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but I think it comes up pretty cool. Oh, we got that one right off the bat. God, I feel like in The Simpsons when Bart becomes the I didn't do it boy, and everyone's like, say the line, Bart, and he ends up hating it. He's like, I didn't do it. And they all just stare at him. I feel like that. I feel like people expect me to say it. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say it ever again. Alright? I've never been one for catchphrases, and I'm not gonna start now. They're pretty dumb. Damn it, you tricked me. Ha ha ha. Alright. Quite enough of that. I'm feeling a bit silly this morning. I had some juice and I'm all sugared up. There's a Planet Coaster. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot of snow placed in this episode, like a metric butt ton of snow placed in this episode. You guys can be like, wow, why are you placing so much snow? Like, because I don't like the texture of the white roof that we put on the ground. Yet they're all going to be underneath it, so that's kind of annoying. But whatever, we'll move on with our lives. Just trying something fancy over here, trying to make like a little red and blue Christmassy entrance. I ended up just tearing out the whole thing because I didn't like it, and going with just a much simpler sort of natural look for the entrance, because I don't really like those gray pillars that they put automatically. At least they don't have those big yellow arches that they used to have. Every time in the previous versions of the game, like I think Alpha 1 and 2, every time you'd put a entrance, it had this big yellow arch thing at the beginning of the queue, and it was really ugly and dumb looking. Like, why yellow? It was such a weird color, so you constantly had to cover it up with stuff. So luckily they got rid of that. I think it's still an option you can do, but luckily it's not in there anymore. And now I just cover it with some rocks. Why not? Or actually, those are snow bushes, right? Because they're supposed to be bushes covered in snow. But that's neither here nor there. What are we doing here? We got the lights, that's right. Placing lights all over the place. I just need to check something real quick. Oh, there we go. It looks pretty nice at nighttime. I like the glow and warmth. It's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. And it's more rocks and stuff over there. I just think the whole bumper car ride looks really nice at night. It has a nice warm glow to it. It's just with those neon lights and everything, it looks rather nice, especially sparsed in between the trees. I like it. Added some more lampposts all throughout here. We'll probably finish the Christmas section in the next episode. It's a rather expansive area, so we definitely needed quite a few episodes to do it. And I didn't want to rush through. I definitely wanted to take my time. I kind of ended up rushing through this part just because I didn't have any good ideas. You'll see coming up. So we're going to do the new tracked ride. It's Santa's Sleigh, and we're just going to kind of have it go throughout this area. Just a nice little sleigh ride. And my original idea, well, actually, the idea we ended up going with was like a Candyland ride, since we got all the candy pieces for the festive or winter update. I thought that looked rather nice. Just a relatively short ride, just kind of scuttling through here and going through Candyland and Santa's Sleigh. And we're going to basically cover this entire area with snow. And that's going to be fun. I don't know why I did. I don't know. I wish this Arctic map, you could have the Arctic map textures in these other maps. That'd be great. If we could just have a brush or something. But no, they wouldn't let us. Or there's some sort of physical obstacle in the game development that won't allow to. People are acting like, I see a lot of people in the comments acting like, oh, they are stupid, they should just allow us to use the brush. Well, if it was that easy, I'm sure they would. Like, that's clearly something everybody who plays this game wants. So I think we can give Frontier the benefit of the doubt at this point and say if they could, they would, and maybe they eventually would, but right now in the game's current state, they are not capable of doing it. So I don't know diddly squat about game development, but I have faith in Frontier at this point, and I think they'll try their darndest to help us. So over here we're working on not really the coaster bay, but the housing for the sleigh ride. We're gonna do a sweet gingerbread house since it is Candyland. A big old gingerbread house, more like a gingerbread, like large building at this point. It's very big. But there you go, adding a little entrance and eggs right there. So we're basically gonna do gingerbread house, a bunch of candies and stuff on it. It's gonna be all tasty. I haven't made an actual gingerbread house in years. It's been a very long time. I barely remember doing that. It probably was like middle school or something I did it last. That'd be something fun to do. I got all inspired because I was watching Bob's Burgers, one of the new episodes, and they had a Mr. Fishoder and his rich friends had a what's the word? Gingerbread house making contest. I like how while I'm building a gingerbread house, could not think of the word gingerbread house for some reason. But I was like, hey, that looks like fun. That looks like something that would be enjoyable to do. Nice contest. Doesn't even have to be a contest. Just do it for funsies. For funsies. And arches there, kind of making them stick out a little bit. And then what are we doing here? Adding more candy and stuff. Was playing around with the candy canes. And here I was like, wait, what color are candy canes? I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, they're just red and white. So I was trying to remember like the actual candy cane. I couldn't remember what the third color was. Then I remembered, wait, they only have 2 colors. So doing some things with candy canes now. I ended up removing that. Did not like it. We'll do like a candy cane forest later. Was having trouble just trying to think of things to fill up the areas in our little Candyland area. Didn't really like it. Over here we make a real short path. Then I forgot how freaking popular tracked rides are to the Planet Coaster guests. So we end up having to make it much longer because people started flocking here like crazy. Like they're over in like Stingray Bay, and they just start sprinting over here, man. They're like, track ride, gotta ride the track ride. It's crazy. Also, people in this game are obsessed with Looney Balloons right now. We had one at the entrance to the park. I ended up closing it because people were just congregating around it. It was crazy. So I think there's some sort of balancing issues with the popularity of some attractions, maybe even some rides, because it was pretty crazy. There was a giant clump of people kind of clogging up the beginning of my park. So I closed down Looney Balloons, so people can't buy balloons right now, unfortunately. Poor bastards. Testing the net real quick. We're going to end up changing the track quite a bit. Just lowering it down because I didn't like having it all raised because it'd be kind of hard to see it and make it feel like it was actually immersed inside of some sort of candy forest or something. Starting to lay the snow in this area. Here we go. Laying the snow. We end up speeding up the process later by selecting a whole bunch and then kind of copying and pasting it, but that's for a different time. Trying to figure out if I want to delete some of these white pieces, but no, it's nice because they're all on the same level, so it kind of helps flatten it out. We do end up trying to make like a little hill out of snow. It doesn't work super well, but it works good enough. You'll see us do that eventually. Over here, I was like, okay, we need the first thing for our candy, so we're gonna do a little candy cane forest. Woo! Just candy canes everywhere. We got mediums, smalls, and bigs. Small, medium, big. I don't know why I said those in the opposite manner. Most people would start like an ascending or descending order, but no, I like to mix it up and go medium, big, small. You guys don't know where I'm going next, man. I'm like a crazy person with words. Mixing it up. There we go. Decided to flatten that out quite a bit. Didn't really like what it was doing. It was a little bit too up in the air, and it'd be hard to make it feel rather immersive. So does it? Nope, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna take the easy way out. Easy street. Easy street. Gravy train leaving the station. Choo-choo. Something like that. Got the new layout. Wanted to test it real quick just so we can get some people riding it because, ooh, man, they love it. You'll see, man. The line fills up like 2 minutes after I open it. It's pretty crazy. I decided to start the outside wall. So this whole section is going to be kind of walled in. Just because you got the green hills and stuff around, so that kind of breaks the illusion. So I definitely wanted at least one high wall. We might make it too high. Just kind of surrounding the whole area. Also, that'll make it easier so I can just chop off some of the other white pieces that are hanging out over the edges, just so we can save some units. Because the more pieces you have in the maps, the worse the game performance is going to be over time. So it's going to start to build up, and we are building a lot of stuff here, a lot of the snow pieces. So definitely want to save the most optimization that we can. Just chopping all that off. Gonna make it worse though, because we're gonna add a bunch of snow pieces to places people can't even see probably, but whatever. Look at them come, man. Ooh, God, they just love it. Look at the hordes of the masses freaking out, chasing it down, running straight over. Over here, I wanted to do like a chocolate river, something like that. That would be cool. I accidentally changed it to red, and then I accidentally deselected it. I was like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Trying to make it like a chocolate color, brown. Hey, I couldn't quite get it right. Actually, the darker looked a little bit better. I decided to undo that, and then just make a smaller river over here with some delicious chocolate. It looks really dumb right now because it's on the grid, but eventually when we get the snow pieces over, it does look remarkably better. Hopefully. Hey, comes out alright looking. I'm happy with how this area looks. Just gotta get snow over there. So it's copying these big chunks of snow. Having to place them all individually. Kind of annoying because it keeps changing the height every time we try and copy and paste it. So that's kind of odd. But oh well. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna do nothing. I'm in a very confrontational mood today. So come on, guys, argue with me. Argue with the comments. You're like, hey, C-Top, everything that you hold dear is dumb. Your value system and moral choices are false. And I'm like, no, you're dumb. That wasn't the best argument, but whatever, it's early. What do you want from me? It's Monday morning, man. I'm pooped. Actually, I'm not. I got plenty of sleep. It is cold, though. It's like -3 degrees out. I always talk about that weather in these episodes. Maybe because I'm looking at snow or the fact that this is the coldest I've ever been, man. So I'm from Arizona. Today, it's probably going to be like a low of maybe like 40 and like a high of 60 in Arizona today. That sounds lovely. I can really go for that. Today, it's like -4 right now. We're gonna get up to like 15 degrees today, man. So that's actually pretty warm. It's gonna get pretty high this week, man. It's gonna be like 25 degrees, 30 degrees. It's crazy. It's gonna be really warm. It's weird that that's warm for me because that's literally the coldest the weather ever gets in Arizona. So I do miss that sometimes. But I'm getting a little bit more used to the cold. I've got my fuzzy slippers and my sweatshirts and stuff. So I'm getting much more used to it. I'm becoming acclimated. Oh well. I gotta get used to it, because I'm here for at least 3 years, maybe more if we end up liking it. Because heck, I may end up living here. Because we are only here for Sarah's law school right now. But if she wants to get a job here, I'm kind of down. I like Chicago. It's pretty nice. I'm liking what I've seen so far. I've only been here for a couple months, and the winter's not too bad. I think people exaggerate. My conspiracy is, so there's a lot of people living in this town. There's like, what, 4 million people? And they don't want more people moving here. So they just tell everyone that's miserable and cold all the time. That's a conspiracy, and I'm sticking to it. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Adding some more stuff all over here. Added like the lollipop forest. We made our little chocolate river with some little stuff on the side. Over here, I decided to make a candy corn farm. I don't know why. I saw candy and corn. I was like, maybe we could put them in a row, make like a corn farm. And they're cool. We'll do a little farmhouse next to it eventually, but for now, we're just doing a little candy corn farm right there. Trying to make all pretty. And then we took this, like, I don't know what these are supposed to be called. They look like razzmatazz. I don't know if you guys ever had razzmatazz, but that's what they look like to me. So, make a little razzmatazz tunnel. Delicious. Sour. Yummy. And we're trying to do some triggered lights in it, too. We had a little bit of a workaround with it because the triggered lights wouldn't let me trigger them unless, like, you could directly see the lights, so I kind of had to go underneath the map using this glitch in order to select them, because here we had the snow and then the wall pieces in the way, so it wouldn't let me select the lights. You'll see that in a bit when we get around to it. I was trying to do something cool with lights. I was like, you know, we'll just go with these oil lamps on these driftwood pieces again. I think they look good and they fit this area rather well. I wanted to add some triggered lights down here, some nice red ones. Well, you'll see here, so it's not letting me select them. Watch. I'm like, trying to click on the light. Not quite working. Nope, still not working. Okay, let's use the underground glitch. So if you zoom all the way out and then pan down, you can go underground. So that's kind of annoying that we have to do that, but whatever. See, it's not working again. So underground, selecting the lights, just adding the triggers. There you go. Make sure it's working. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, there we go. Looks all nice and pretty. Yep. Adding some lights over in the lollipop forest. There we go. All the way back to the entrance. It's looking alright. Definitely filling up the space. It's pretty decent. In the next episode, we might finish this and then maybe work on the next section in the next episode. I'm not sure how that's going to work. We'll see. I don't really have an idea for the next section yet. If you guys have any ideas for the next section, let me know in the comments below. That'd be pretty cool if you're feeling up for it. Wanted to kind of shield it from the point of view of the main path, so put some trees up in there. Put some lollipops and candy canes on the entrances. So look at that, even with the long queue, it's already filling up pretty fast. Crazy. Look at them go. They absolutely go bonkers for track rides, man. It's not even that fun of a ride, Frank. It's kind of boring. I ended up speeding it up to like 12 miles an hour from me just because the queue was getting a little long. I wanted to go through there faster. I had a little farmhouse. This is where the candy corn farmer lives. Where he works his ass off every day. Farming that candy corn for the fat little kids to eat. Yep. The life of a candy corn farmer. It's not all sex, drugs, and rock and roll, as you may think. I mean, it's mostly that, but it's not all that. You also have to occasionally farm candy corn. A lot of people don't know that, but that's the life. Don't know what I'm talking about now. Just trying to kill some time till we get over the ride. Look at the snow. Oh, I love the snow effects. They're actually really cool. I'm going to add some more throughout this section of the park, just because they're very pretty. I love them. Going through the Razzmatazz tunnel. Don't know why I added the sound effect. Just felt like doing it. There's the chocolate forest. Very nice. See, I think the illusion works pretty well. You can still see the green hills in the background, but for the most part, I think it works pretty well. You got the chocolate river. Oh, delicious chocolate. Don't know why I'm turning French. Stereotypical. Why? Because I don't know. Going to the lollipop forest. Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, lollipop. Okay, we're gonna stop getting weird today, because the episode's over. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed Planet Coaster and want to see more in the future. I will see you next time. Bye.